Scientists at a Lethbridge research lab have been at the heart of testing for the anthrax bacteria responsible for the deaths of bison and cattle in Western Canada last month. The carcasses of 130 bison were discovered in the Northwest Territories in early July during a routine surveillance flight. An outbreak in northeastern Saskatchewan a few weeks later left 175 cattle dead and one person infected with a mild form of the disease. As Terry Vogt reports, the testing for anthrax is done at the Canadian Food Inspection Agency lab just outside of Lethbridge.
Canadian Food Inspection Agency laboratory west of Lethbridge is the Canadian Reference Lab for anthrax. The testing has to be conducted at a level 3 facility, one that's equipped with a high biocontainment area. Dr. Betty Goldstein-Thomas is the lab's manager of bacteriology.
The concern with anthrax is that unlike other bacteria, it has the ability to form spores that can contaminate the environment. So those spores are viable for quite a long period of time. And that's why we see sporadic cases of anthrax occurring from year to year or every few years.
Health officials say anthrax outbreaks have implications for ongoing recovery efforts of threatened bison species in the Northwest Territories and may pose a health risk to humans as well as other wildlife and even domestic livestock, as it did in northeastern Saskatchewan last month. While the carcasses are destroyed, samples are sent here for testing.
We don't receive the entire carcass. We request that they send blood, if available, or that they take swabs and into bloody orifices and send those to us. Occasionally we will get tissues, but we recommend that if an animal is suspected of having died from anthrax, that they not cut open the carcass.
The Canadian Food Inspection Agency says findings of anthrax in Western Canada are not uncommon. Researchers suspect this year's wet weather, followed by a hot, dry spell, likely contributed to the outbreak in the Northwest Territories. They say bison rolling or wallowing in the mud may inhale spores that already exist in the ground. While anthrax is a human health concern, it's actually rare to have cases associated with animal outbreaks. And when caught early, scientists say it can easily be treated with antibiotics. Terry Vogt, CTV News, Lethbridge.
Federal health authorities say the outbreak in Saskatchewan is under control and no longer poses a significant threat to human or cattle.